Hello everybody, how are you doing? And welcome to a new video. The last video in my little Camden flat, in fact, I've just realized. This is also the reason why I'm sitting on my bed, which is essentially where I started making videos in Camden, because behind the scenes, behind the camera, there is pure chaos, and this is the only corner in my room that looks acceptable. So I thought long and hard about what I would talk about today. I really, in my real life, want to talk about nothing else but moving, but there is something else that happened this weekend which made me think about a different topic than moving, which is influencer marketing. So let's have a chat about my perspective on it, your perspective on it, and a story that happened to me that I want to share with you, and hopefully we can have a bit of a discussion. So where do I start? I guess I am what you would call an influencer. A 2018 influencer. What does that actually mean? It means that I recommend things to do, places to visit, food to eat, things to wear to my followers on my social media platforms, in hope that they also go and try it, go and wear it, go and eat there. So indirectly I influence them to do cool stuff. This is, I guess, where the term originally comes from. I don't really like it, but this is what I do. This is what I am. I make a lot of effort in recommending really good things to you all the time. I research, I get invited, and I guess from my side, the biggest perk of being an influencer, so the biggest advantage, is that obviously a lot of these things to do in restaurants and food places, I get to go for free, and sometimes I even get paid to go there. This is the attraction from my side, and hopefully for you guys in return, you get to see awesome things that you can then to do with your friends. Now I post on YouTube, obviously where you're watching, but also on my Instagram. If you're not following, please follow, by the way, very important. And for the past year or so, I like to think that everything I recommended to you was actually good, that it was actually delicious, and I actually genuinely meant to recommend it, and I wanted for you to go there. But on Sunday I had an experience that changed my view on this a little bit. On Sunday I went to a restaurant here in London. I did not go as an influencer, I went as a normal person. Sounds terrible, but basically I won a voucher to go to that restaurant and have brunch, and they did not know that I normally, you know, do YouTube or Instagram. They did not invite me for free. They did not know I was gonna potentially have any influence on anyone or post on any social media. They thought I was a normal guest for a normal brunch. I arrive and there is a friend of mine there completely randomly at a different table who is an influencer and who is invited as an influencer. So she's there to, I guess, try and taste the menu and the food. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. No, I'm not here to work today. I'm just here to enjoy life. I won a free voucher. So all good so far. Obviously, what you would expect is that the service for me and my table would be exactly the same as for her and her table. But to make a very long story short, our service for our table was very bad. So they paid no attention. They left empty plates, empty glasses. They forgot our order, or it was 20 minutes late anyway and then cold. There was also an issue with the bill. The food itself wasn't very good. We had to wave every time we wanted attention, and it all took very long, and it wasn't a very nice experience at all. My friend, however, who was invited as an influencer, sat so that I could see her, and basically she got what you would call in England the royal treatment. So cocktails left, right and center, starters as much as she wanted to order, mains as much as she wanted to order. Another round of cocktail, madam? Are you okay? Yes, we'll bring you a bottle of Prosecco if you must. Obviously I'm exaggerating, but all that to say that I was watching her table being cared for by literally 3 to 4 waiters when we were sitting there trying to get attention of only one. Now this is what made me think. Have I gone to influencer events where I was invited as an influencer? Have I been treated, have I been given the royal treatment and therefore recommended a restaurant to you that if I had visited as a normal person, I would have not recommended? So I guess here's my question to you. Do you follow people's recommendations? Do you follow my recommendations? And most importantly, have you ever been to a restaurant that I recommended, or any of other, you know, influencers that you follow, and the service was bad? And if that happens, do you tell the influencer, look, you recommended this to me, but I went there and it was rubbish, or it didn't taste very nice, or I wasn't treated very well? Do you share that? Do you share with influencers if it was good as well? So comment below, let me know what your thoughts are on this. And for me, it just really made me think, which are the restaurants that treat everyone, whether they are an influencer or a normal guest, the same? How can you tell the difference? Because obviously, you know, I don't want to recommend a place to you guys just because the waiter gave me loads of Prosecco and I had loads of time and loads of good time, and all the normal people around me were forgotten about. So I don't want to do that. But how can I make out the difference? Maybe are you a restaurant owner? How will you make the difference, and how will you make sure that you treat everyone the same and that you get genuine recommendations from genuine influencers? So I guess here's my promise to you guys. Like I said, if you follow my Instagram or all the food videos that I do, I'm gonna try and be as honest as I can. Next time I go, I will try to look around me and see how they treat other people. I don't know if that's possible. I really don't, but I will try. I will also share a lot more about the prices of the restaurants with you that I go to, because I tend to not to do that, and I tend to think you guys can just go on the website and check it yourself. But there is no point in me almost recommending something to you where I had so much fun, it was so delicious, because obviously I got it for free, when you actually go there and you realize, well, this is not something that I can afford. So I think that's really the point of my story. Is influencer marketing, or, you know, how can you make sure, how can you differentiate the genuine restaurants, places to go, brands from the not genuine ones that literally just make it look amazing at the front, but at, you know, at the back they don't care, if you know what I mean, if that makes sense. So yes, I think that's my point. So comment below, let me know what you think. Please, like I said, do follow my Instagram. I try to be as genuine as I can. I've done a few bad reviews as well. If you follow my Instagram, you know. Always be honest, always will say good portions, small portions, this was delicious, this wasn't. And yeah, let's have a little bit of a discussion. I hope this interested you in some way or the other. I know it wasn't really what I normally do, but I felt very strongly about it, so I wanted to share that. And that's it. Oh, I spilled some tea. And that's it for this week. Next video is going to be me in my new flat, or painting my new flat, or in between this flat and the new flat. But yeah, anyway, let me know your comments. Thank you so much for watching, guys. My last video in my Camden flat. 3 years ago I sat exactly here and I said, I moved to Camden, and now I'm leaving. Bye. See you next video.